Hey everybody, I'm out in the garden right now and it's getting close to the end of the day, so the sun is right behind me, baking my neck. But anyway, I'm out here watering the trees and I figured that I would do a kind of a quick video on watering your bonsai trees because I know that's something that a lot of people have questions about. So I'm going to do a quick video on that. Alright, so this is one of my benches of trees here, and I've got a few trees that I repotted recently. Did a video on this one that I repotted recently and it's doing pretty good. It's got a lot of new branches on it, a lot of new buds on it. But I wanted to show you how it looks when you water it, when it's fresh soil. It's fresh bonsai soil. You can see that the water pools up just a little bit and then it just drains right through it. And you can just see that it just comes right on out. Drains really nice. And I watered it a little close, that's why the soil is coming out of the pot here. Put that back in the pot. So there we go, just like that. And then this tree right here, this is a pomegranate tree. I haven't repotted this tree in a while. It's got some weeds in it, but I just wanted to show you when you water it, it doesn't just drain right through. The water just pools and sits there. You can kind of see how the water is just sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. And it's finally starting to go down into the soil. So that tree right there, it needs repotted. So that's one of the next trees that I'm going to repot. This one's got a lot of weeds and you can't quite tell what's tree and what's not tree. And my sprinkler's making noise. So this one, you can see the water just drains right out of it. And this one was repotted recently and the water doesn't even pool up in this one. It just drains right through. And that's really what you want your trees to look like when you're watering them. You want to water them enough that the water drains all the way through, just like that. And just get all of your trees. Make sure that you water the soil. On most of your trees, you're going to want to water just the soil, because if you water the leaves in the hotter sun, it will burn the leaves. Like this is a beech tree. It's got really thin leaves. So if you water the leaves on this right now during the hot part of the day, it'll burn those leaves up really good, and then you'll have really nasty brown spots. Kind of like, where's it at? Like that. It's got a little bit of a brown tip. That's just from lack of nutrients. I need to feed that tree just a little bit more. Although all the other leaves look really good. And of course the roosters are over here telling me that they're out here hanging out. I don't know if you can see them on the camera. There they are. Yep, they're all back there. Hey guys. Alright, so I'm going to show you a couple more trees. I've got some trees that are in potting soil instead of bonsai soil. This is a lemon tree. So what I do with the ones that are in potting soil, I will water them until you see the water coming out the bottom of the tree. And I'll get out of the sun here so you can kind of see it. Or until I fill up the pot with water. So you can kind of see that the pot's filled up with water and it's going to drain down and it's coming out the bottom now. So I'm going to do that with all the trees that are in potting soil. And I wanted to show you a couple of the other trees over here, smaller trees. I need to unwrap my hose a little bit. For a lot of bit. There you go. I got this cool water spigot out here. Ran a hose from the house. So I got a couple other trees that are in potting soil also. I got some nursery trees that I don't want to show yet because I'm going to do a video. This one's in potting soil also. This is the one that I did on the root over rock. And I got a kink in my hose. So much fun. Alright, so I'm going to water this one. This one I'm going to water a lot because it's a really large pot And you can kind of see that the leaves are a light green. Even the ones that are older leaves are kind of a light green. So this needs a little bit more water than it's getting. It's been really, really hot. So I'm going to sit here and just soak this one down. One of the things that I really look for is if the water percolates through the soil nice and easy. And this does percolate through the soil right easily and right away. That's what I was trying to say. It goes through the soil right away. So that's good soil. Doesn't have too many roots in it. It's working properly like it should. And see, this one, it's kind of a smaller pot and kind of a thick tree. I chopped this one back a lot, so I didn't repot it. It's got a lot of new growth, and you can see that the water just sits there. So this tree needs a repot. So when you're watering your trees, you want to make sure they get plenty of water, obviously, but also you can find out which trees need repotted by how much water goes through the soil. See, it is going through the soil, so it's okay for now, but this one's going to need a repot really quick, or really soon, because it doesn't go through very fast. It doesn't go into the soil very fast, and it's not coming out the bottom of the tree yet, even though it's just starting to come out the bottom of the tree now. So even though I put that much water in it, if it's not coming out the bottom of the tree, then the whole column of soil isn't getting water. So you want to water them, obviously, until water comes out the bottom of the pot on each one of your trees, so that you know that all the soil got water, so you don't have dry spots, where dry spots cause the roots to die. So you want to make sure you get them really nice, well watered. And these ones are in the shade, so I'm not too worried about getting the leaves wet. This one's going to need a repot here pretty soon too. So the water just sitting on top of the soil. And a lot of times if it does do that and I don't have time to just go back and repot it, then I will soak the soil a couple of times while I'm watering to make sure that all the soil gets wet. Because you want all the soil to get wet, and then throughout the day, the next day or the rest of the day that after you've watered, it will dry out, of course. So depending on the time of the year, obviously, if it's really hot, like this time of year is really hot, so you want to water your trees more often because you don't want it to get completely dry for too long, because that'll kill the roots too. So you want to keep them somewhat moist. And the junipers, I always water the foliage because they soak up water through their foliage, and their foliage doesn't get burnt by the sun as easily. Some spots might. I don't know if that's a spot where it got burned up by the sun, or just that branch is not a very good branch, so it just died. So anyway, just wanted to do a quick video, and I'm really sweaty because it's like 90 degrees out here. So anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully you liked the video. If you did, like and subscribe, and let me know if you like longer videos or shorter videos, or a mixture of both, educational or just fun videos. So anyway, hopefully you understood all that, and hopefully you have a great day. All right.